everyone. Let's play Good Sudoku. We'll warm up with a beginner puzzle to get the Sudoku muscles all stretched out, limber and ready to solve. The beginner puzzles are always pretty easy. You can usually solve these in less than a couple minutes. This is just getting us into a Sudoku mindset. Lots of what Sudokuers call naked singles, places where there's only one square where a number can go, like here. It's the only place a 2 can go. So we'll put a 2 there, and then that kind of bounces us around the board to all sorts of other places. And before you know it, you've got all the 2s. Let's see what else we can see. There's a 3 here, there, and there. Here, we don't know which one of these is the 3, or here, which one of these is the 3, so we're gonna have to wait until we get some more numbers. So, normally, in the beginner puzzles, you can just go through all the numbers and find those easy, those gimme numbers. There'll be enough of them that you can solve the whole thing. You don't need to do any fancy Sudoku logic. But that doesn't mean we can't. And I see some places where we can find some 4s with a little bit of logic. So we know in this box, for example, the 4 is going to be in one of these 2 boxes. It's got to be. Can't go anywhere else. Because the 4 down here means we can't put it here. So if the 4 has to go here, that means this square in this box can't be a 4. So that's a 4. And we can use the same logic down here. Since we know there's going to be a 4 here, this can't be a 4. We know that's a 4. 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 And boom, we got all the 4s. Did that help us with the 3s? I thought it might. And now we have all the 3s. And we get the ding. Alright. I'm gonna need a little help on 5s probably, but I bet we're almost there. I don't think this is gonna take very much longer. Did that give us what we need? Not yet. Okay. Patience. Just need some patience. We can use that same logic here. We know there's going to be a 7 in one of these 2 boxes in this square, so this can't be a 7 here, so that's the 7. That's a 7. So is that, and that. Ding. Alright, almost done. Almost got all of the 8s, and I think that probably will resolve the 5s for us. It did, in fact, do that. Alright, we're approaching the moment of truth. Did we do this correctly? When I put this last number in, we'll see. I think it is. Yeah, we did it. 4 minutes. I was going a little slow, but I think that's respectable for a beginner puzzle. And now that we're all warmed up, maybe we can try an advanced puzzle. Not one of these very hard ones. Maybe some other time we can try one of these very hard puzzles, but for now, let's try an advanced puzzle. I was already working on one. Let's go to puzzle 4. So, there's already a little fewer numbers. Fewer. There are less numbers given than there were in the beginner, but there's still quite a few. And generally, we'll still find quite a few naked singles. Those are squares where, like, wow, threes. Like, we have all the threes. When there's only one place in a square where a number can go, that's a naked single. So we know all of these are three, and that's all the threes. Now, the advanced puzzles in this game are not a lot harder than the beginner puzzles, but they are a little harder. So don't get fooled. Just because the threes were easy doesn't mean the rest of them will be easy. Although this is shaping up to be not too terribly difficult. But in the advanced puzzles, that's where you may want to start annotating a little bit. Here's another example of that logic move we were using in the last puzzle. We're looking at sixes. We know the 6 has to go in one of these 3 boxes here in this square, which means these can't be a 6. So that's a 6. I'm probably not going to annotate just yet, because this is still pretty easy. Annotating is when you note what numbers could be in boxes. So I know that there's a 7 in one of these 2 boxes, so I can mark those 7s there. And in this app, you generally use the blue annotations when you have narrowed down to just 2, like all of these. And if you're just noting all of the things that could be in a box, so like this box right here could be a 1, a 2, a 5, or an 8, you use gray. I really don't use the gray annotations very much at all, except on the very difficult puzzles. Sometimes they can help you out there. But the blue annotations, when you narrow things down to 2, that's usually very helpful. Okay, we might have to do some of that, but maybe not. I can see some moves we can make. We know the 8 has to go here, so these can't be an 8. So that's an 8. That means that's a 7. That's a 7. And that's a 7. That was really easy to see because we had done those annotations. But I think we would have gotten it anyway. Let's see. The 9s look pretty easy as well, I think. We're well on our way. Alright, now we're looping back around. Okay, so here's another piece of logic that we can do. We know that there's going to be a 1 in one of these 2 boxes, and in one of these 2 boxes in this other square. It's gotta be. It's the only places 1s can go in these squares. That means there can't be any 1s in either of those columns down here, because it'll either be a 1 here and here, or a 1 here and here. But either way, none of these can be a 1. And that means there's only one option left for the 1. It's right here. Okay. That's the 2. Same logic we've been using a lot. We know there's a 2 here. Can't be a 2. So that's the 2. I know I'm bouncing around a lot. Hope it's not disorienting. I can go slower, but it's kind of no fun. It's kind of no fun to go super slow. So I'm not exactly explaining everything I'm doing. But if you play Sudoku, you can probably follow along. And if you can't, maybe it's just a little mysterious. is. Or maybe you'll get you'll focus and you'll start picking it up, and you might learn a little bit about how to play Sudoku. Maybe pick up a few tricks. I think we're very nearly at the end of this one. Yeah, we're in the end game now. Not too many things left. Okay, yep, there we go. I think it's just filling in these 8s and 9s now. Nothing else to figure out. Alright. Here we are again. Moment of truth. Did we do it right? Put this 9 in C. I don't know. I mean, I think I know. Yeah, I think I knew that. Because that was still not too hard. But it did take us a little longer. It took us 2 minutes longer.